Hi guys, I'm gonna go get my hair cut today. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Part of me really wants a fringe, but I don't know whether I will commit to it, you know. But the ends are really dead, so I'm gonna get these cut off. Probably have to be like quite a lot gone, but we will see what she says. Be lovely to see her. Haven't seen her in ages. I was gonna get my hair dyed a while ago, but yeah, I'm just not dyeing it at the minute, so yeah, gonna get a nice haircut. If I decide not to get a fringe, like wispy bangs, maybe I'll just get the curtain bangs kind of cut back in again because they've grown out. So yeah, I just need some more texture up here. I feel like my hair's quite flat because this is how it air dries like naturally. So let's go. Hey guys, so I have just had my hair cut and I'm literally obsessed with it. I love it so much. We cut off quite a lot, but it needed to happen, and I actually prefer this length. Like, I feel like it looks so much healthier. I also got some new rings. I actually got these from TikTok shop. They were super cheap and I love them. Like, I've been looking for some statement rings and yeah, I think they're really cute. Big ones and that one here. So cute. So yeah, I just went and had my hair done. And now I'm just colouring, really. I'm just having a relaxing day because it's literally like day 2 of my period. So yeah, I'm in pain today. I also am still not feeling great. So yeah, just resting basically today. Hoping that the weekend stays weather like this because it's nice blue skies. Even if it's not warm, it's still nice to get outside. And it just feels like everyone's in a happier mood when the sun's out, isn't it? So yeah, I'm gonna have some snacky bits to eat, I think, and then go and get the girls. Like Callum said, he's out tonight, so that means I can have like a nice bath, I think, tonight. And I wanted to show you guys my new hair. I actually used my straightener and used rollers and just kind of made it look a little bit curlier because it just fell out straight away because I got like a bouncy blow dry and my hair just honestly doesn't hold it very well. So it had already gone straight again. So yeah, I just feel like this looks much better. I spoke to my friend who does my hair about getting the Dyson Airwrap potentially, because I could ask for it like for my 30th because it is quite expensive, like get like one present. But she said probably with my hair type, because my hair is just quite thin and naturally straight, it just wouldn't hold the shape, which is true. And she was like, it would just be a waste of money because it's so expensive. So this seems to work. Anyway, it's just not like super good for my hair because my straighteners are old GHD ones and I've had them since I was probably like 14. So very damaging. But I was thinking, I don't know if I said, I was thinking about getting like wispy bangs, but I really don't know if that's just like I'm gonna like it, do you know what I mean? And I spoke to my friend and I was like, basically it's my 30th coming up, like what if I hate them? And I spoke to Callum about it as well, and he was like, yeah, maybe wait until after your birthday. I don't know if I'd suit them. This is exactly how it will look. Also, it's very different. Like when I see pictures on Pinterest, I'm like, oh, I love it. But then it's like, do I actually like her hair or do I like her face? Is she just really pretty? I do like this, to be fair. And most of the time I like do this and get the hair out of my face, but I do that to get more volume. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like if I have a fringe, like, is that gonna bug me and annoy me? And I've had curtain bangs before, and I just didn't know how to style them. So like, is that gonna be exactly the same situation, you know, when I have wispy bangs? I don't know, I'm so indecisive. Good morning. Nipped into town yesterday because it is Maisie's 3rd birthday coming up. I honestly can't believe it. Like, where does the time actually go? Nipped into town yesterday, had a look around Primark because I've been seeing some TikTok videos about all the new like cute summer co-ord sets for little ones in Primark, and surprise surprise, Maisie's size is completely out of stock already. I really can't blame anyone. They were super cute. Little t-shirt and trouser sets. They did have one of the sets in Blair's size though, which I did buy her. She tried it on yesterday and the material was just too itchy for her. I think she's a little bit like me like that, because certain materials make my skin feel so itchy and uncomfortable, and considering I got them for her for holiday in May, I thought if it's already itching her now in the heat, terrible. I was in a little bit of a rush this morning because I decided I needed to wash my hair because it had been a while since I washed it, so my hair is still wet because I didn't have time to dry it. I had enough time to shower and wash my hair before the school run, but actually drying it, no, didn't have enough time for that. So to drive to the school to drop both the girls off because it is a Wednesday, so Maisie's in preschool today. And yeah, it's really cold. It's just taken a turn for the chilly again because we had a few lovely hot sunny days. I'm not super upset that it's not sunny anymore, just because it is quite early in the year for it to be hot. But yeah, because my hair is wet and it's now cold again, yeah, not a good combination, because now I feel really cold. But I think because both the girls are in school today, I think I might have a little mooch around Watford. I might drive to Watford. I'm going to go home, dry my hair and style it and stuff, put some makeup on. But yeah, I think I might have a little mooch around Watford, to be honest. Not that I'm going to get anything. Obviously, like I said, it's Maisie's birthday coming up, so wanted to get some clothes for her because really she doesn't need any more toys. And I think like all my mum and my dad and my sister and stuff, like they'll get her little toys and things like that. So I'm just getting her some clothes. I got some stuff from Vinted for her, some pink dungarees, like a little cardigan, a yellow, I think it was a yellow cardigan I got her. I actually got that last month because I started looking and then all the stuff I was favoriting on Vinted like started selling, and I was like, I need to get them now. So I can't actually remember what I got for her, just a few little bits from Vinted, and then like I said went into Primark, but couldn't really get much for her there. They had a few nice dresses which I'll show you what I got when I go upstairs in a second. Really cute, and she's tried them on already because obviously she was with me yesterday, so she tried them on in the changing room. I managed to get one little co-ord for her, which was cute. It's just so diddy, even though she's going to be 3, she's still wearing 1.5 to 2 stuff, but obviously I have to get her 2 to 3 stuff now because she's like in that in-between sizing stage. So yeah, I'm hoping my mum can do some elastic and she can wear them for a little bit longer. But yeah, I'm just gonna have a little mooch around Watford, I think, and just, yeah, not necessarily buy anything, but it's just nice sometimes to just chill out and mooch, because I can't really do that when I've got the girls. It's a little bit of a nightmare. Like any parents will understand, like it's a flipping nightmare trying to go shopping. Like you can't just do that because it's a whole thing, and then they're hungry, and then it's just a nightmare, like. But yeah, so I'm gonna go upstairs, do my hair, put some makeup on. Yeah, so I thought I'd just show you what I got for Maisie for her birthday. So I got this cute little strawberry top. It was literally £3. I can't go wrong. I think it's so cute. Then I got some matching shorts. They don't actually come as a set, but I saw these separately and I thought that's a pretty good match. So £2.50. Then I got this little co-ord set. This was the only one that they actually had in her size, and it is still a little bit big, but pretty cute, I think. Got these little frills on the end, and this is the matching
top. So cute. So the top was £6 and the trousers were £6 as well. Pretty cute set, relatively cheap. And I got this little dress for £6. I remember Blair had one very, very similar from Zara for her birthday one year, so that's a dupe. And then lastly, well, second to last, this is my favourite dress ever. It's this gorgeous orangey yellow. I feel like you might be able to see the tone of the dress better in the light. So cute. That was £10. That was the most expensive one, but I love the ribbed detail here, and this little collar, so cute, as well as the detail here. And then lastly, these little sunglasses, £2.50. So cute.
I basically went into Watford. I've just got home now, so it was just nice to honestly just mooch around. Like, it's really nice and rare that I can do that without the girls there. Went into Zara, tried on a few new tops. They've actually got a really nice selection of like colourful things ready for spring. Like I tried on a nice yellow top and a nice pink top, but the thing is the straps are so long and I'm like a long torso short person, so the fact that the straps were too long for me, it's just ridiculous. I feel like it would make such a massive difference if they did straps that you could alter. I really don't understand, because one of like the yellow, I think the yellow top it was that I tried on, they were bows on the shoulders. I think, why can you just not tie it up yourself? Like, why have they stitched it? So annoying. So unfortunately I didn't get anything there, but I did go into Boots because I need to get a new hairdryer. They didn't have any in there that I actually liked, but as I was in there anyway, I noticed that they had a Fenty Beauty stall, and I've been meaning to get a Fenty Beauty foundation for ages now, but I just had absolutely no clue what my shade was. So a lovely lady helped me, and yeah, she put it on this side of my face. I feel like it's like a perfect shade match for me. And yeah, so I think I'm going to order it because you can actually get 15% off online, so I'm going to do that. And yeah, I've got a couple of hours before I have to pick Maisie up, so I'm just going to enjoy. I might do some colouring, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what to do with myself when it's just me. Why are you in a grump, Maisie? Tell me about your day. Maze?
Yeah?
Are you excited for your birthday?
Yeah.
What do you think you're going to get for your birthday? Some birthday cake. What birthday cake do you want?
I like a double blue one.
A trampoline birthday cake?
Yeah.
So so far you've told me you want a SpongeBob cake, a bluey cake, a pink cake, and now a trampoline cake. You got to have 4 birthday cakes?
No, all of them.
You can't have all of them. You want to read the book again?
No.
Lovely blue skies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoopsie. Yeah.
Woo!
Are you so cheeky?
Yeah, but Mummy,
Yeah.
guess what?
What?
My best friend just did this stingiest boo.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Oh my goodness. Are you sure it wasn't you?
No, it was my best friend.
Was it?
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Was it disgusting? So we've still got this little book that Maisie used to read when she was a little baby.
Yeah.
You can see where she's bitten it. You were biting it when you were a little baby.
Don't let me do it again.
No, you don't want to do it again. Here, you can read it. You're gonna read it to me. Why are you biting it? Yeah, yucky.
No, face.
What's in there? Wet wipes. A nappy from ages ago. You don't need those nappies anymore. You're not in nappies anymore. Can you put those? Can you put these back, please? Thank you. What? What's that word? You say yes, mummy.
Yes, Daddy.
Good girl.
Yes, Daddy.
Morning guys, I've just dropped the girls off to school. Maisie's only doing half a day today, so I'm gonna go to my sister's now, do a little bit of colouring, have a coffee with her, chill out, and then we are gonna go pick her up at lunchtime. Like, my sister's gonna come with me, and then I'm gonna go pick my dad up and we're all gonna go for lunch somewhere. So I think that'll be so nice. My dad is like, honestly, between here and New York lately. Like, he keeps going to New York for work, so I hardly ever get to see him, and then I've been poorly for what seems like forever, so yeah, I haven't been able to see anyone. But he messaged me yesterday, like, or the day before maybe, asking to go for lunch, so that'll be really nice. And then it's actually date night tonight, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I did mention to Callum maybe going to the Giggling Squid for dinner tonight, but I actually fancy doing something fun like bowling, so I might do that. And I think it'd be really fun. I just feel like sometimes we just go out to eat all the time as like our dates. We just go and eat, and I just think, yeah, I just feel like if we're constantly, if all we do for our date is eat, then I feel like we can just do that at home. Do you know what I mean? Like, if we're actually getting the opportunity to go out somewhere, it'd be nice to do like an activity or something. There's actually a few things that have opened, like arcades and things like that, so like near us, so it would be nice to maybe just see what there's on. There's also Putt Shack nearby, so could do something like that. I don't know why I've got bowling in my head. Like, in the shower this morning I was like, oh, I really fancy doing bowling, so maybe something like that.
I want some.
So these onions, I need you, Mum.
It's a spider.
I need you, Mum.
Yay! This is mine.
No flipping way. What the hell?
Choose this one, I think.
It's like no parmesan.
Yeah. is an improvement. Obviously both the girls are at school, so I went straight after the school run. I don't know what it is about the gym though. I think it's like the mix of the aircon, like things not being cleaned properly, like, and like the dust and stuff. But it's like as soon as I step into the gym, my whole nose is like running and like my eyes hurt and it gives me a headache. It's literally like, what the heck, am I allergic to the gym? But obviously I've not been to the gym for like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, because I've been constantly poorly. I was like, do you know what, I'm just going to ease myself into it. I'm not going to not go today, because literally this morning I was like, oh, I don't want to go. But I was like, if I don't go now, then I'm constantly going to make excuses, do you know what I mean? And I'm not poorly anymore, so that I really don't have an excuse. So I was like, I'm going to go and I'll just go on the treadmill for an hour. I actually did like just under an hour, because I was like, I actually can't breathe and my head is aching now because I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm like allergic to dust or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, I was like, do you know what? At least I've gone. I'm going to give myself props for that. And I'm just on my way to Burko to go meet my friend Katie and Barney. So that'll be so nice. We're going to go to this really nice cafe that I like called Nina. I've been there a few times. I usually go with my friend Charlotte. I actually haven't seen her in ages. That's just reminded me that I need to message her. So Katie has just come back from holiday, but they were away for a while, so it feels like forever since I've seen her. They do really, really good like caramelized bacon and turkey pastries. It's like got like a cheesy, is it bechamel sauce? I'm not sure. I don't say it, but obviously I've had it before and it tastes like a creamy kind of sauce on the inside of the pastry. So good. But I did go there with my mum and sister a couple of days ago and I got that, so might go for something different. I'm definitely more of a savoury person, so I won't often choose something sweet, especially if I've not had anything to eat. So it's a lovely day. It actually says it's only 7 degrees. Like this morning on the school run it was 5 degrees and it felt like -5. Like it in my hands was so cold. I was like, oh, this is horrible. And I had my big coat on, but I've got this jumper on now, which I love, and I've got like a long warm t-shirt underneath, a long sleeve warm t-shirt underneath, just because it keeps me extra warm. And I was like, I don't really want to wear a coat. So yeah, I'm hoping I'll be okay. We're just going to go to the cafe and Barney's sleeping now. We were going to get him to sleep while we're at the cafe, but he's fallen asleep in the car. So he'll be well rested and he can probably have something to eat while we're there. And then we're going to take him to the park because there's a little playground around the corner of Waitrose, which is really, really nice. I actually don't know if there's much that he can go on because he's so little. He's only just 1. So, but we'll see. I'll leave that up to Katie. There's like a little river, or like the canal. I think it's a canal, yeah. There's like the canal there, so maybe we'll just look at the ducks or something. So I've just managed to get parking space. I've literally had to come to the top of the multi-storey car park because, and like outside, because every single time I got to a level it was like full. I was like, oh my gosh, this is just ridiculous. But it's because it's a nice day. Everyone's going on a nice walk, I think. So hopefully we get some seats at Nina. But Katie just messaged me saying that Barney's just woken up, which is literally perfect timing. So I'm going to go and walk to the cafe now and meet her. Hopefully she's already there and has got us seats. Such a nice day. Do I pay now? Apparently this floor is permit holders only, which means I've got to try and park downstairs. And Katie's just messaged saying that there's currently no seats available at Nina, which is just annoying. And obviously we need space for a chair, so let's see if I can get another parking space somewhere.
gluten-free and everything, which is really good.
You're not gluten. Wow.
Nice and hot as well.
So we managed to get a seat inside Nina, which is really, really good. And then we took a Barney to the park for a little bit and he went on the swings. It was just so cold. Like, it felt really, really cold all of a sudden. When you're like in the shade and you're not in the sun anymore, then you really feel the wind. And I think if there was no wind today, it would actually be lovely. Like, it'd be fine, but it's because it was quite bitter because of the wind that I just felt like, okay, he's been on the swing for a little bit, let's walk back to the car park. We were discussing, she's got her wedding coming up, so we were discussing things about that, and she's going to do her hen do in Ibiza next year, so we were talking about that, getting excited for that. That'd be really nice. I've only been to Ibiza one time, and that was my friend's 30th birthday a couple of years ago, so it'll be nice to go again. And she's got like more of a chilled vibe for like that she wants for her hen do, so like maybe a few nights out here or there, but mainly just like some nice dinners and things, so shouldn't be too chaotic and too expensive. So yeah, I think we're gonna get like a big Airbnb for all of us. I think she said that there's 10 of us going in total, so a big group, but if we're just having dinners and stuff, it won't be like too manic, do you know what I mean? And then we were discussing my 30th birthday, which is coming up, and what I want to do for that. I think it's tricky because you obviously have like an ideal amount of people that are going to come, and like what your vibe is, like what you kind of want, but you're never going to please everyone, and not everyone is going to be able to come. So I feel like you ultimately have to just decide to do what you want to do. And if people don't want to come or can't come, then so be it. Like, you don't have to have everyone there. Do you know what I mean? Like, people who can't come, or like it's not their vibe, then we can do something else. So I think I'm gonna like plan what I want to do for my 30th. It's not until May, but I feel like I just want to have it set in stone, like, so I know exactly what I want to do. The other day when I went to Burko with my mum and my sister, went into a charity shop and they had the whole box set of the Narnia books, and growing up my dad read them to me, so I would go to my dad's every other weekend. And I remember, like, we didn't have a bed at my dad's because he had just like a 1-bed flat, because it was obviously just him. So we'd have like a blow-up mattress that he'd put up in the lounge, and I just remember like lying next to my sister and listening to my dad read the Narnia books to us, sitting there and like listening to this, and that was like my childhood. So then when the film came out, like the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, I obviously loved it. I still love it now, but I feel like it's a little bit violent for the girls to watch at 7 and nearly 3, do you know what I mean? But it's nice actually reading the books, and obviously we've started with the first one, which is The Magician's Nephew, so I've started reading that. Maisie's like not super interested, but if I read it to them just before bedtime and she's having like her milk or her hot chocolate or whatever, like she does calm down a little bit. I was trying to read it to them last night, like our standard little routine, but my mum came over to watch the girls for date night, and so she arrived actually earlier than what she said she was going to, which is absolutely fine. But then I obviously had in my mind, okay, like I'm gonna read to them, they're gonna have their hot chocolates, and then we watch 64 Zoo Lane, like one episode of 64 Zoo Lane before bed, and then yeah, go to bed. But obviously mum turned up earlier, and then so I was trying to read to them, but then they were just like messing around because they obviously love my mum so much that they're like jumping about, want to talk to her about like their days and things like that, which is so lovely. But it kind of like ruined the bedtime like routine, because then they were like super hyper, and then Callum got home, and then it was like, yeah, it was like a whole, they were just a little bit too excited then. So Maisie obviously wasn't listening at all because she was just talking to my mum the whole time, and Blair was like jumping around on the sofa. I was like, oh my gosh, like what is the point? I'm just reading for the sake of reading, like I'm no one's listening to me. But it got to the end of chapter 2, and then she was like,
oh my gosh, I was like, see, like it actually gets interesting when you actually listen to each other. So I'm trying to, like I said, cut down on their screen time, so I feel like really getting them into reading and like even just listening to me read to them will get their imagination flowing a little bit better, and hopefully they can play independently or with each other a little bit nicer, because it is just so hard. Like if anyone watching is like parents, then you obviously understand that it does get hard, and it's so draining. Like when they want to play with you all the time and they like rely on you to use your imagination, but then they won't use their imagination, and you're like, I can't entertain you all the time. Like you do need to entertain yourself. Like I'm not going to be here 24/7 to play with you. Like I have to do other things as well. Like you're saying you're hungry, but you won't let me make your dinner because you want me to play with you. Like you've got your sister there, play together. Like I'm not drained because I'm tired necessarily from like lack of sleep. I'm drained because they constantly want something, but you also have to, like, it's like a fight to get them to do anything. You're constantly, it's like in this performative state, you know what I mean? You're constantly performing for your kids in order to get them to do like the most basic things, like put their pajamas on. So I felt like so boring asking them to do the same thing over and over again, do you know what I mean? Like how many times do I have to ask you to get your pajamas on? But last night I was like, I don't want to have an argument. So I said last night, I was like, oh my goodness, girls, I need you to tidy up for me and then we're going to do something. And then they tidied up. As they were tidying up, I went and got their pyjamas and I hid them in 2 separate places, and I said, it's a pyjama scavenger hunt. I was like, whoever finds their own pyjamas and puts them on first is the winner. And Blair was like, what do we win? I was like, nothing. just fun, just do it. And they literally like ran off and did it and got their pyjamas, and Blair obviously found hers first and put hers on first, and then Maisie had a meltdown. She was like crying, she's like, I lost. And then Blair was like, honestly, she was so sweet. She was like, whoever gets their pyjamas on last wins. Maisie, you're the winner. And I was like, that's so sweet, like so cute. I'm gonna see what else I can do similar to that, because I just feel like that worked. It was fun and I could get on with other things while they were doing that, and like it made it into a game kind of thing, do you know what I mean? It is performative and it will be draining, but I feel like if I can do it, it will make every like little thing fun, and that in turn will also increase their imagination and like their want to like play kind of by themselves or whatever. I do think preschool is helping Maisie as well, because yesterday she got her cuddly toys and she was like talking with them, and I do that with her. Like I'll pretend and I'll be like, what's your name? Like just silly stuff. But it will be good if they can do it by themselves, especially because we're going to be going on holiday in May, and I think the flight is like a 4-hour flight. So them not relying on watching the iPad and stuff, like that will really help. I want them to be able to entertain themselves or like read a book. And I'm home now, so like I said, I've got a few hours before I have to pick the girls up, so I'm just gonna probably do some colouring in, probably do some reading, might watch some Netflix. I feel like I've got the world is my oyster for 2 hours.